The first ever Streamer of the Week podcast, and we've got our first Streamer of the Week here, PixelFiend. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
It's well, you earned it, man. Thank you very much for coming on. So if you've not already heard, the first Team Emmmmsie newsletter came out last week, and as part of the newsletter we had our Streamer of the Week, so it's going to be something happening on a regular basis, and it was a pretty easy choice with having PixelFiend as our Streamer of the Week, as I think you were mentioned twice in the member shout out chat channel. So it is important, guys, when you're putting people in that. People, we do notice and we do pick the people from that, so keep sharing that love to other people out there. Thank you very much for stopping by. We'll just start off with if you just want to introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about you and essentially who you are, just to give us a quick intro.
Sure. I'm PixelFiend, if you already didn't know that. I've just been streaming for about 3 years now, which a lot of people I've seen, they're kind of surprised at that because they're just starting to realize, who I am.
Yeah.
And I've been actually playing drums on rhythm games for, I don't know what year Guitar Hero World Tour came out, but that's when I started. I played on launch day because I remember my friend Brandon got me into Guitar Hero in the first place. So when I heard drums was coming out, that's the date. So I don't know what that was, 2008, 2009, something like that.
26 October 2008.
That's close to 10 years now. I've been playing drums on rhythm games, and I've been playing games from that and everything in between, or almost everything. Guitar Hero Metallica was where it completely changed everything for me because that's where it kind of evolved and got bigger. But I never really streamed for an audience, or not streamed, but played for an audience. I always played alone in my room.
Yep.
I never really did anything with it. But I've been doing that for years. I've been streaming for the past 3 years, and only until I think it was September or August. Only up until a few months ago, I decided to start streaming that.
Yeah.
It never really occurred to me to do it. I mean, and when it did occur to me, I did it little bits at a time because I was kind of embarrassed, if I'd be quite honest. I mean, you're not just playing a game with that, you're performing, and not just that. All I know is the video game, so I didn't really ever consider myself a drummer.
Yeah.
I just considered myself a gamer that liked this drumming game. So I was kind of like, didn't think of it as drumming. I mean, I knew it was, but I didn't think of it as the level where I should broadcast it or advertise it as so.
Yeah.
I didn't think people would like it, just downright to the point. But it was something I did, and I finally did it. And when I did, I used the cheap little plastic drums because I didn't know how to connect my electronic drum set. So over time, I figured out, over like a month or two, I figured out that I could connect my drum set, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? I could be using my real drum set instead of the plastic one. And ever since then, I mean, even since the little rinky-dinky plastic ones, I've gotten nothing but support on it.
Yeah.
It's like I've always kind of been on edge waiting for people to come troll me. And I have gotten trolls recently, but I've gotten so much support now that it completely outweighs that. You know what I mean?
You can just drop that ban hammer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't have to ban him. I did ban him later because I realized what his name was, which I'm not going to repeat. But but I felt like I won that battle because I actually got him to leave just by kind of talking, which I learned isn't a good thing to do. You don't give the trolls a platform.
Yeah, you don't encourage them.
You don't feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls. But yeah, I've gotten nothing but support and encouragement. So that's when I was like, you know what? I love playing this. I love streaming. I'm not alone in my room. I feel like I'm not alone in my room playing anymore.
Pretty cool.
It's an amazing feeling, and I'm meeting people from around the world. I mean, you're from the UK. I met people from Base from Romania, Azareth from Sweden. I mean, it's just incredible being able to connect with so many people around the world.
Yeah, and
it's amazing.
Just because we've all got the same thing in common, we just love gaming and having fun. So that's what the beautiful thing is. It's so easy to make these connections because we all have these common interests. So so you were saying there that do you still stream a bit of like the Rock Band style of games or Guitar Hero with the drums or?
Not Guitar Hero, not so much so because of the fact that the charts are a little bit different.
Hmm.
So I guess now would be my opportunity to explain, because some people wonder why my library is so small if I've been playing for so, and I clearly been playing for so long. So it's not a question of if I've been playing so long. It's more or less why don't I have more songs?
Yeah.
And the reason why my library is so small is because over the years I've been playing on Xbox, and long story short, I'm not able to play on the Xbox anymore because the new game requires an adapter that I can't get. They stopped making it. They make it really hard to get. People are like, they bought them out and they're reselling them for $500 or something like that.
What was the original price?
50 or something like that, 30, something like that.
Stupid money.
Yeah. So I had to, when I decided that I'm going to start playing Rock Band 4, I decided that I'm going to play on PlayStation because I can use my real drum set on that. And if I start playing Guitar Hero, it's gonna fuck with my mind, you know. So I would play like, you know, it's two different kinds of charts.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very similar, so it's easy to get on and learn. But you know, I rather invest into one and let my mind, you know, let it come naturally rather than think about it.
So what? So you actually use your real electrical drums on Rock Band, do you?
Yeah, and just to throw this out there, a lot of people think my drum set's glowing. It's not. Okay, a lot of people like it, or I mean, not glowing. I mean, it is glowing, but what a lot of people think is that it's real lights. They think it's real. Oh. Like I've literally gotten messages like, "Wow, how much does that drum set cost you?" I got a message on Twitter. "Wow, that must have really set you back a lot." Blah blah blah. I even once played a joke, and one or two people didn't like it, and this is when I learned not to do this. Okay.
All a learning lesson.
Yes. Don't play a joke that makes it look like you're lying or trying to lie because or to take advantage. I thought it would be funny to title my stream "New Razer Chroma Rock Band Exclusive Drum Set." Okay? I thought that would be, and it was funny. Like 90% of people thought it was funny. But the like 10% of people who thought it was real, because I didn't think it would fool people. I really didn't think, because if you look closely, you can see the jagged edges of chroma key. If you look real close. But a couple people didn't like it because they're like, you know, they wanted to buy it, and they were kind of pissed. And my mod Roger Rabbit, who's now known as Dancing Elk Condor, he's kind of like he kind of instigates now. He goes, "Hey, where do you buy that drum set?" Like, even though now I don't advertise it as a real drum set anymore. He always brings that up.
I feel like you need to like add LED lights to it now. Just like round it, just.
There are, and I actually have some to my desk, so it's something that I've thought about, but it would be like, I don't know, like if you I don't know if you've ever really seen the drum set. There's so many wires to it and junk. Like,
just add it to it. It's not gonna help.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd probably be something I'd like to do. I've thought of adding like maybe lights that react to the beat or sound or whatever.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. So every time you hit one, then it just like flashes up with a different light.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm always thinking about what I could do differently to my stream ever since I've been doing this, because, like I said, I just started with a little plastic crap, thinking that I was just playing. And then I realized how much people liked it, so I'm putting so much into it. I'm taking the be competitive with yourself very seriously. Very seriously. I had 2 cameras. I'm like, I need 3. 2's not enough. My overlay wasn't good enough. Now we're talking about lights.
Yeah, but
it's never enough.
That's the beauty of it, though, that you're actually getting to look back and actually see some development in your stream and actually see improvement, which is obviously going to filter back into the experience that the viewer has. That one week they saw it, it was just the dinky little ones, and now you've expanded into what you're doing now, and it also keeps them interested into what they want to do in the future. So I've still not been able to, because of time zones and such, come on and actually see
totally
your streams.
Okay.
I'm actually really tempted though to actually come back and watch one of your past streams to see you rocking out, because it actually sounds like a really good and fun stream. Just having the musical aspects of it and stuff, like really getting involved in seeing you work your magic. So I'm definitely have to make sure I come and check it out one day.
Well, it's totally okay, man. No obligation, no obligation. And I've had people, I swear, I have one person who keeps apologizing. KG, dude, you don't need to apologize. He's such a cool guy. I talk to him all the time. But that's the thing is that I feel like I'm making friendships, not numbers.
Yeah.
Like if you look at how many people I'm following,
Mm-hmm.
I'm only following about 120. But to me, I'm slowly increasing it to what I can keep up with. And I'm slowly meeting people and adding people. I mean, I just got done telling you that there are people, some mods that I haven't really met yet, and I would like to still introduce myself to and meet. But people apologize and they go like, I'm sorry I haven't seen your stream. I hear good things, and it's like, you guys don't need to apologize. I mean, but I would be doing this anyways. I mean, not to this level. I mean, everything that I do now is love. That's come from the community, so it's been I need to boost this, and I like this, so that's more, and that's why I don't have a donate button, because it's not that I'm against donates or anything like that. It's more or less of just I do this because I like it, and I don't need it. Maybe one day I'll need the money and I'll open up a donate button, but I don't do it for that, and I like doing it. So there was a point that I deviated.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Don't you worry.
Oops. There was a point to that. There was a point.
We'll be in the chat 10 minutes later, and you'll suddenly be like, I remember that point, just starts bursting it out. So, if you were to come, what is your top songs that you, the ones that you're probably best at, or your favorite songs that you like to play on stream?
My favorite songs by far are the Slipknot songs. A lot of them scare people away. They're not really really the best songs for when people jump in. Mm-hmm. It's not the best songs to have on for the majority of the audience that want to stay there, because all they hear is fast-paced drums, and they're like, whoa, okay, back off. But the reason why I like playing most of their songs is because they have these weird patterns that when you first play a song from them, they have these weird patterns that just absolutely kick your ass. Yeah. But they're not too difficult to learn. So I feel like every time I play one song, you can tell which song I've been playing the longest of Slipknot, because I'll have the highest percentage on it. The lowest percent means it's the newest song, and that's what I love about it, is because once I finally get those beats down, it feels the most phenomenal way. And one thing that I need to point out is that a lot of songs are charted differently. I don't know if they have different team members on their development team that do the charting. Yeah. So some songs feel better. I'm kind of glad you asked that. Some songs do feel better playing, because it actually does feel like you're playing the drums, versus some songs it's fun to play, but in some cases doesn't necessarily feel accurate.
Yeah, so it's more just to the beat of the song instead of actually mimicking the
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like dancing, yeah.
Oh, what's Az saying? Are there any Tool songs? Need to hear Pixel play Tool. Those beats are insane. I'm assuming Tool's a band.
Yes, Tool's a band. I know there is, because there was a song but I don't know if it was Rock Band or Guitar Hero. I'm pretty sure it was Guitar Hero. That Tool was I forget what song it was that I played. It was kind of a slow song, but it had a really cool triple tap roll kind of setup beat. That's another thing. I'm an illiterate when it comes to talking music. I don't know the real terms or what to call things
That's
triple
fine.
Taps. I don't know what you would really call that. I know there's gonna be some drummers out there and musicians. They're like, this guy doesn't know shit. What the hell?
I have a funny feeling Follett's going to pop up in a minute and slag us both off, because I'm totally music illiterate. I tried to do drums at school, and he's just hit the beats to 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was like, what is 1, 2, 3, 4? What the heck are you talking about, man? I think I lasted 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'm out. I can't do this.
Oh my god.
There he is.
Yeah, I mean, oh, now here he comes. But yeah, I wanted to say real quick, I was gonna take a drink, but I decided now's not a good time. But I wanted to say thanks real quick. I do. Yeah, no, but thank you. So I do want to take a moment real quick to say thanks to a few people on the team.
Yeah,
if
go for it.
That's okay.
Yeah, definitely,
because
Spread
without
that
these
love.
people, without these people, I mean, honestly, it's not that I wouldn't have got noticed on the team. I did get noticed on the team because of these people. And they've not just that, but they've also, it's not just getting noticed by them, but it's also the amount of support they've shown me. They like some of these people have actually been to my stream like almost every single night since the day they saw me.
Yeah.
So, and talking to me, not just, and not that I have anything against lurking, I love it, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying these people have been, there for me 110%. And I wanted to say thank you to Lady Joker. She was the very first person. I'm pretty damn sure she was one of the first people that came into my stream and told me that, she was going to host me.
Very
That,
awesome person.
I was one of her, not putting her on the spot, but she said I was a great streamer, blah, blah, blah. Truth is that she said some really nice things and it really got to me. But that stuck with me, for sure.
It is really simple things like that, actually. They're just a simple comment that says, I really enjoyed your stream, keep it up. That really, although it seems small to maybe the person who said it, but to like the person receiving it, it just like puts you on a mountain and it makes you feel great and makes you want to do it.
When people tell you, yeah, you put on a good show tonight. Like, I had one person ask for my autograph on some drumsticks. I didn't want to put them on the spot, but truth is I don't want to be giving my address out to people. But I was honored. No, nonetheless, I was honored. But Let Me In Now, he was a big help with me on Team Emmmmsie. Fear Brone has been showing me so much support, like almost every day, like, and tweeting me out, like, and he's an incredible guy. He's so awesome. Bassmaster, he's awesome. Fox, great person. I'm sorry, but I'm almost done.
Yeah, no,
MQ
I'm gonna
Taylor,
find you. Yeah, he's class.
MQ Taylor, dude is awesome. I mean, my vocabulary was horrible. I would use different words to describe how great these people are, but all I have is awesome or great. Shades Foul, another awesome guy. I mean, he's been supporting me since I was very low. Yeah, and I like what he does too. I mean, he does some really cool stuff. I wish I could see his fights.
Did you see his highlights from his most recent one?
I didn't realize that. Because last time I asked, he said he didn't record it or he didn't have a means of recording it.
There was highlights recently from it, and I'm sure Wildy Bear streamed them as well.
I need to check it out then.
Yeah, hook him.
Yeah, because
hit
when
him
I
up a
asked, he
message.
didn't have a means.
Yeah, drop him a message. I'm sure he knows now. If not, I'll harass
Rainbow
him.
Dash was another person. There's just 3 people left. Rainbow Dash. I mean, not that there's only these people. Just I love everybody that showed me support. Rainbow Dash, The Dooth, and Ancient Alien. And thank you for allowing me to come on the podcast. And thank you, Emma, for giving me this amazing platform and opportunity to make awesome friends. Because I feel like I have 50 more friends than I did a month ago.
Wow. And
it just feels amazing.
This stream has gotten very emotional. I'm feeling it. You're like, we're meant to be on here talking about you, and you're here talking about everyone else, which I think.
Well, this is just. I feel like you guys have done so much for me. If I don't have an opportunity to say it now, when will I?
I think that
to be honest, I mean the little thing. I'm having trouble just even saying what I've said right now. The thing at the end, I don't want to say it because it's too emotional for me, and I'll just tweet it out instead. I'll send my thanks in a tweet.
But no, it definitely shows to your character that when in a moment where it's all about you, your first thing you've wanted to do, because it was something you said. It was like the first thing you said when we came onto Skype was like, I want to shout these people out. Like, these people have made me feel awesome, made me feel special, and the fact that that's the first thing that you really thought of is just unbelievable.
Not on Team Emmmmsie, and he's not a streamer, but I need to shout him out because he's been a supporter of mine since before I was drumming, since before my stream was flashy. 2 years back, or a year and a half back, he was there when I was just nobody. Like, and what I mean is like 0 people watching, 0 people to talk to except for me. And he showed up every day. His name's Roger Rabbit. He's my mod, of course. He had to become my mod. Well, now his name is Dancing El Condor. Thank you so much, Roger, as well.
Man, that's awesome. You should definitely get him in the team. Like, it doesn't have to be a streamer. He can just be. We can get people in like that and get him spreading that love. I'm sure if he's means so much to
He
you,
would fit in.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was
He'd
just
fit
saying.
in.
And
He'd definitely fit in.
get to know some awesome people as well there. But like, yeah, that's awesome that you've managed to make all these connections, and I think it always makes me feel warm whenever people are saying stuff like that, just to be part of like helping build the community and helping like
Hmm.
all the guys and stuff. So no, man, that's really cool. I've actually lost like my train of thought of like where I was gonna go ever with
I'm
this
so
podcast.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm
Yes.
so sorry. I needed to get it off my chest, you know, and
No, definitely, man,
and
definitely. That's really cool, man. That's you're an awesome dude. So
well, no, you guys are awesome. I was just, you know, alone in my room hiding, and you guys showed me the door. So you guys are awesome.
all right, everyone's awesome. Insert Lego Movie song.
Everything is awesome when you're part of a team.
Exactly. That's why the song's like our theme tune. It's just on point. But yeah, so obviously spoke about a lot about your drumming. So what are some of the other games that you like to spread out and play when you're not always doing that? Then.
Well, I like everything. That's an easy way to say it, but I'll play as long as it's a good game to me. You know, most games I like, I'll play anything from. I don't play professionally or anything, but I can enjoy games like Hearthstone. I can play an RTS like Total War Warhammer or Supreme Commander 2. Obviously, first-person shooters. Who doesn't like those? You know, Overwatch. Who isn't playing Overwatch right now?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I can play dungeon crawlers. You know, dungeon crawlers are games like Diablo.
Yep.
MMOs, massive multiplayer onlines. I've been a big part of. Almost any game genre there is, I've probably at least touched the genre at least once. Even MOBAs.
What was your
MOBAs
MOBA game?
MOBA. Well, the most time that I've invested into was Heroes of the Storm,
All right, nice.
but that was because, you know, I played World of Warcraft,
Yeah,
Diablo,
yeah, yeah.
Overwatch, and all those. So obviously, you know, I know a lot of the characters.
You love Blizzard.
So, yeah, I love Blizzard.
Blizzard
so,
are pretty cool, actually.
oops, wearing a shirt. I'm a Blizzard fanboy. I'll play, you know, almost anything as long as I find it fun. You know, I'll give it a try. You know, I'm not necessarily against any kind of game. You know,
Yeah.
I'll play a 2D side scroller. You
As
know,
long as-
anything.
As long as
really.
you're having fun, really, that's all that
Yeah.
matters. So,
Yes.
yeah, is there any games you're looking forward to coming out this year at all?
Games that I'm looking forward to, yes. I don't know if I'll be able to get them or record them, but later on, hopefully, don't know if it's going to be coming out this year, but I've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep.
Been waiting. Everybody's been waiting for that. But with Kingdom Hearts 2.8 coming out, I don't think it's going to be coming out this year because they're going to want to make sales off of 2.8.
Yeah, just
That's
like,
just
spread out
my
over time.
business strategist speaking. So, like, that's what I would do, you know? If it was
Yeah.
my business, I wouldn't want to release 3 to eliminate 2.8 sales. So, that's one game I thought was coming out this year. Another game that I don't know if it's coming out this year is Star Citizen. It's another game that I've been waiting for, and I hope that one, I don't know. Hopefully, I don't think it will come out, but it won't come out. But I'm hoping it'll be in beta or some phase closer
Yeah.
to the release date.
So you can actually get a taste of it. Fallout,
Yeah.
Fallout dropping the Kingdom thingy, which are
What?
Emmzie called it Kingdom thingy because she didn't know about it, and it's been a
What?
running joke within the team for Kingdom Hearts because she didn't know what it was.
Okay. She has one of the princesses on her frame,
Yeah.
and it has the artwork from Kingdom Hearts from it. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that because you need to know about the Princesses of Heart to
Yeah.
know that. But
That's something I need.
this
I need
was-
to add that to my list actually. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 because I remember playing it as a kid and I have really strong memories of it. I've just never played it again recently. But
that's kind of one of the reasons why I like it. Replaying the franchise, it made me realize how much of it doesn't really make sense. It's just all kind of like, it's so much nostalgia that it's just a game that I don't know how to explain it. It just gives me a feeling of joy every time I play it.
yeah,
It's the only way I can explain it.
Decent. I'm going to quickly move something on my stream because I didn't like the position of it. It's absolutely
No
horrific.
problem.
There we go. Cool. But yeah, no, there's always games to look forward to come out to. It's always weird though. Ever since No Man's Sky, I'm always like, I'm never buying a game like on release ever again. I never frankly bought that game, but
I'm actually kind of in the same boat, but not just because of No Man's Sky, but an accumulation of games.
Yeah.
You know, like especially early access games, or that's explained. That's not necessarily their fault. It's but because it's warned in an early access game. But there have been early access games that I've paid for, thinking that they're going to complete, and then they completely backed out. Like the Dead Lingers one they're not even making anymore. Here's a game that I thought was buying, and now it's not being. And it's like, okay, but then it's I rather wait for a game to be reviewed by real people than the big magazines that are paid for it. I've also over the years got a hang of realizing that if there's a review, a written review before the launch of a game, that's usually a good sign.
Yep.
And if there's no written reviews of it before, that's usually a sign that they're trying not to get the real details out before launch. But yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I haven't really bought in any new games except for Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. There's so many games that I have wanted to play, like Resident Evil 7 and
I've been fine playing
Titanfall 2 and so many other games that I want to play. The new Conan, but it's just I've just been holding off a bit on getting new games.
Why buy new games when you can get on a Steam sale and get some like really class old games for like a couple of
exactly.
quid. And then you've just got this big massive library to play.
And not just the old games, but sometimes a game that's just 9 months old, and it's like, hey, lucky me, I haven't played this. Next thing I know, let's say I put off Resident Evil 7 for the next 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on sale, and lucky me, I didn't pay full price. I paid only like 20% or something like that.
I've just seen a Silent Reaper's comment. Pixel, you can have my Titanfall 2. I'm going to screenshot that. I'm going to hold him to that.
Well, I basically, when I play my games, I play on PC. Yeah. If it was an Xbox, I wouldn't be able to play it because I don't have Xbox Gold.
I think Silent has PlayStation.
PlayStation. I have PlayStation.
Do you have all three? Do you? Like Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
Yeah, but not the good PlayStation and Xbox, just the normal PlayStation 4 and
they're always bringing
Xbox.
out upgrades and making like our purchases feel really poor and stuff. He's like,
I'll trade
my PlayStation in for another one.
Yeah, well, the thing is I ain't trading these ones in. They think I am, but like I suckered in and I got the Halo exclusive Xbox, and then the Halo 5 one, and then the Destiny. Obviously, I was a big Bungie fan. Was a big Bungie fan. And then the Destiny PlayStation 4, and they're like, trade in your PlayStation and Xbox and
get another one with a bit of upgrades.
Get it in 4K. I'm like, I don't even have a 4K TV or monitor. Fuck off.
Or stream in high definition. It's like, I can't even do that with my internet.
Do it at GameStop and get even less. It's like, yeah, right. I'm going to really, really throw my shit away like that. Sorry to the people that trade in their stuff at GameStop.
Yeah, he's just like,
I kind of dissed them.
So obviously talked about some of your favorite games. So any fond gaming memories that you feel worthwhile sharing with us at all?
Well, one of which I actually did stream, and I have it. It was one of my first streams that I, not like the literal first, but like within the time frame of starting. I have a actual clip of at the time Heroic was the highest difficulty in World of Warcraft.
Yep. And
me and my guild got Heroic server first, and this was also back when they did server first achievements.
Yep.
So they did a server first Heroic Garrosh Hellscream kill, and on that night my guild gave me, I think, 2 or 3 mounts dropped. I forget the amount, but they gave me one of them, even though I was a absolute shit tank. If you watch the video, you'll see how shit I was. You'll see how shit I was. Because the backstory on if you watch the video, you're going to look at, whoa, this is a shitty tank. They barely did that kill, but good job for them getting server first.
You still got it.
And because I was such an amateur streamer, okay, the actual kill, like, I died right towards the end. And they have just enough time to kill it, and I'm so, like, in real life, I'm so, like, intense into the game that my camera's just looking at my corpse. I'm not, like, looking at the boss or anything. I'm just looking at the ground. So here's a, like, server first kill, and I'm just looking at the ground. And there was people in there, and they were like, I don't remember what was going on, but I'm sitting there, like, staring at the chat. I'm pretty sure it was just me staring at the numbers, like, just really intense.
Yeah.
And when they got the kill, they gave me the mount, and I didn't expect that. And backstory is that that guild was on the verge of breaking up because they've been trying to do that boss for the past, I don't know how many attempts, 400 or 500 attempts. I don't know how many months that converts, but I stepped down at the time when they when they first started raiding that boss. I stepped down voluntarily because they needed people to, you know, swap out.
Yeah.
So I volunteered, and in the end, the person, basically a sacrifice. And the person that came in was the same class as me, which was a monk, but I was a healer at the time. He was a tank. He wasn't doing his job as the tank. And he wasn't taking the constructive criticism. Oof. Right towards the end, which is people were talking about quitting and all that, was when they came to me asking me if I could do it. And here's one of these top tier guilds. Like, these are the types of people that are like, you'll be talking and conversing. Like, yeah, they're like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your life story. Like, seriously, like those types of people.
Leroy Jenkins style, like him fucking off.
So they asked me if I could do it. So I'm like, I don't know if I can. You know, I never play tank. I play healer. I've never even touched it. So I tried it. That was like a week and a half of us working on it, and they were so grateful that I was able to not just step down but then step up. Yeah. And they were just grateful, and they gave me the mount. That I have clipped. And that was one of my
stepping up big as a shitty tank. Way to rock it, man.
Shitty. If you play World of Warcraft and you happen to play Brewmaster Monk, you're gonna look back at, and I'm sure the rotation's different, but even then you're gonna see me like not using defensive cooldowns and shit. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is he doing? But I did a good kite job.
So you got it all successful. So it's really a successful job, better than the other guy. So
yeah. Pretty much. Well, he probably could have done it, but from what I heard, he wasn't taking the constructive criticism. So he was just like, you know, someone would try to tell him to do something, and it's
sorry, I just got bitten by my cat.
I thought you were like you're showing off your muscles or something.
No, my cat just bit my finger.
He's trying to get attention, huh?
Exactly. Fucking bitch.
Cats are bastards.
But yeah, continue.
Was it. That was my fondest memory. The amateur stream moment.
Essentially, when you were saying he wasn't taking constructive criticism, he wasn't shutting the fuck up when he was told to, isn't it?
I don't know, because I wasn't in the raid chat when they were talking, but from what I understand, it was simply like, you know, if someone told him to kite this way, he would say, I'm doing it the right way, kind of person, or don't tell me, or maybe you should use your defensive cooldown at this time instead of this time. And it's probably a response along the lines like, you know, I can't because I need to use it here, instead of saying, okay, I'll wait and use it when you just told me to. I don't know. That's my assumption.
All right. So I've just quickly looked over at the questionnaire that I sent out to you, and I'm really curious. So you've got 4 dogs?
Yes.
Is that all in the same house?
The thing is that the way I live is kind of the best I can explain it is like everybody loves Raymond. I live next door to my mom, to my sister, to my brother-in-law, my niece and nephew, and all our yards kind of interconnected. We got lucky. We got really, really lucky in finding a place where it's like all these places are interconnected. Their backyard is interconnected with our front yard, and it's just like but at the same time, it's kind of like that's why I say it's kind of like Everybody Loves Raymond because it's
Yeah.
like everyone always pops in. It's like this. But yes, I have 4 dogs. So the reason why I had to bring that up about the household is because 2 of them are with or 3 of them are with my sister and brother-in-law,
Yep.
and my dog. I don't know if no.
I can't see him at the moment. Bring him on. Bring him
All
on.
right. She's sleeping. She's gonna be like,
Oh, you also get to see the awesome drums as well. They actually look cool as fuck. Oh,
It's
not
my dog.
happy. Not happy.
She's so happy. Look at how happy she is Beyonce. You're so happy, my Min Min. Sorry to disturb.
You can go back to bed now.
She. I don't really
Oh,
know
she.
what kind of breed dog she is. Yeah, she's I think she's some kind of Chihuahua mixed with toy fox or something. I don't know, but the other 3 dogs are actually related.
Yep.
Well, not 3. 2 are her sons.
Yep.
Or offspring, and the other one's obviously the father.
Yep.
Baby's daddy. They're all like little white Chihuahuas.
Cool.
But one of them is actually a tripod. He was born without a leg. And,
Honestly, so when I read that, I was really confused. It was like 4 dogs. One is a tripod, and I was like,
you think you automatically think of like Mini-Me from Austin Powers. No, but he was born without a leg and his front leg that is there. So he was born with like a stub.
yeah.
His front left and his front right leg. That one's kind of like got a deformity in the paw, so he has trouble. He gets around.
Yeah.
But I call him my little kangaroo because he hops around on his hind legs like a little kangaroo
amazing.
sometimes.
You need to clip that.
He doesn't always do that. He
Yeah.
doesn't always do that. He can walk with his front paw, but when he wants to go really fast, he'll
Just
get on his
jump
hind legs and
Just hop about.
just kind of So he's like my little kangaroo. Or sometimes I also like to call him my little bear too because sometimes he'll sit on his ass, but all really straight up, like really straight. but he's sitting, right? Kind of like the way a bear is. He's not standing like a dog does, but
just
sitting. Yeah, and he's just like
Ever do that in the garden? Like just look like an ornament.
Yeah, or like the little honey bear jar. I don't know what it's called. That little honey bear jar.
But no, that's cool. Like, yeah. Does she ever bark at all when you're on stream? There's nothing worse.
Yeah, she's a barker for sure. But if I don't see, the thing is when I used to stream during the day, yeah, but now during the night, no one really comes around, so she doesn't bark so much. But she is a barker. Someone was to knock on my door, she's my doorbell.
Goes crazy.
Yeah.
We've got 2 dogs in this household, and bloody door goes in the car, and they're going nuts. It's like, like they never learn. Stupid animals.
Well, the thing is, she doesn't ever learn. I mean, once she got out of the yard, and I guess she instigated another dog that was in a yard, which was a pit bull. The pit bull got to her, okay, and luckily my neighbor, not the owner of the pit bull, but the neighbor down the street or across the street, actually got in the middle of this and separated the dogs and brought it to my attention. And my dog had to get surgery and all that, and she's still like it was one of as a pet owner, it was one of the like craziest things I ever had to go through because when I got her from the vet, she looked like a kind of like a Frankenstein.
Just like
creature,
all torn up and stuff.
and she's just laying there whining, and I had to change her tubing and all that. And it was just, and then when she's healed up, she's right back at it. Like she's like the toughest thing in the world. It's like didn't you realize what you did?
You got kicked in, and you're still wanting to go out scrapping.
Yeah, seriously, it's like she doesn't learn. I guess this Chihuahua is by nature.
Yeah, definitely. All right. And now the final one. I've actually been really looking forward to asking this question. Why the hell do you hate manure? This I say.
It's not.
So
It's
I'll
not so
explain
much
to the
that
chat what's going on. So in the questionnaire is that you got funny or interesting stories. Just need a couple of words and I'll bring it up. And it's just like I hate manure.
Okay, so I've had an encounter with manure similar to Biff from Back to the Future. Um, when I was 4 years old, I was in upstate New York with my aunt, or visiting. Well, I was with my mom, but visiting my aunt, and they had a barn, and I guess it was. I don't know if the manure pits were because they sold manure or if it was just clean up, whatever. Point is I went to the barn looking for my uncle, and it was dark, and I guess I fell into one of these pits that are
Ah.
right behind the cow's ass, filled with manure, and I fell in it, and I remember walking into the house full of it. And this part I don't remember, but I guess
I suppose a good thing.
but this part I don't remember, but my sister and my mother both remember it. I guess my sister, honesty of children, she gets all like expressive and goes, "Ew, you smell like Uncle what was his name? Uncle Joey, I think. No, Uncle Leo. It was Uncle Leo." She was like, "Oh, you smell like Uncle Leo." It was like, but that I do remember falling into the pit because I remember it being really scary and dark.
Was it
and
was it
smelled,
warm?
of course. It was warm. It was warm. I want to say a cow shat on my head while I was in the pit, but people would probably think I'm taking it too far. So
Possibly
I'm just gonna
taking
leave
it
it.
too far.
I'm gonna just leave it at that.
However, that would be an awesome story if you did add that part to it. If you're gonna
It'd make a good scene in a movie.
yeah, if you're gonna make people laugh, you might as well go all out. But no, so yeah. Well, thank you very much for sharing that story because that's I'd take manure if that happened to me. Like
that was a deep story and very tragic
oh.
for me. It was hard to go through. Thank you.
I'm glad we
Thank you for listening.
and reminiscing and remind you of that. So you're gonna be having nightmares again tonight. If I'd done that,
Hopefully, I can help some people speak out.
If anyone else wants to share their manure stories, please feel welcome. You're now not the first. Stand up and speak now, or forever hold your peace.
You're not alone.
Yes, it's not a unique story. Unless you've got it on tape, then you can definitely sell that shit. So yeah, I had something I was going to say there, but I can't remember now. All I've got in my head is manure.
I'm so sorry. I keep talking too much. Keep derailing you.
Don't sweat it, man. Don't sweat. That's just you've been a really easy guest to talk to. I've just had to sit back and just let him get on with it. So
well,
yeah.
you know what's funny is I was actually really nervous because I usually don't really, like I said, I kind of find myself as like a socially awkward person. So, I mean, you're pretty easy to talk to as well. I mean, to be quite honest, I mean, it's not just me.
I've got a glorious face. Don't call me Sir Franchise the Great for nothing.
The Great.
What was the quote again? Actually, it was like, we were talking about Google. It's like a calculator, but for life. True.
Oh yeah, for life. Yeah. Best quotes.
No matter every time you know something, even if you know something, you just got to Google it just to double check. Just like if even a simple maths, just like 2 + 2 = 4. You still got to put it in that calculator just to double check.
When do I use mouthwash again? Before or after I brush?
Exactly.
Google.
Yeah. Google's honestly, I don't know how people lived without Google. It's the thought of that's a real shame. But yeah, I think we've pretty much spoke about most things. I don't know if you want to quickly put a wee plug in here. You got a wee schedule that you usually like to stream to?
Right now, yeah, I stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So, I know you guys are doing that Team Tonya. Charity. So, I mean, least I could do, I guess, is throw up some banners on my stream. I'm going to be streaming on those days anyways.
Nice. Any particular time that the people can join in?
8 p.m. Pacific Standard. It is subject to change though, but all you have to do is look at if I ever update the little Snorlax banner.
Oh, you got a Snorlax
keep
banner?
that up to date.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's just a little schedule banner or whatever. It's a little Snorlax.
And I'm assuming you drop any changes on Twitter as well?
What do you mean?
So, any updates to your schedule, just drop it on Twitter and that. So keep an eye on that as
Oh
well.
yeah, of course. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, just if you ever look at my schedule and I'm not on that time, chances are that if there's no post about it, that uh, I'm just fucking up and being bad. But,
Yeah, I was getting like
but I
messages
haven't
like
been doing that. I haven't been doing that. I've been trying to honor
the
the
schedule.
schedule. I've been trying my best, and I've been doing pretty good with it. So.
I'm quite funny actually because you were funny. I was like, I got a text 45 minutes ago. I was like, I've not missed this, have I? Like, just double checking that this is still going on and I've not missed the time. And I'm like, nah, cool. Time zones
Well,
are
I mean,
weird.
I just wanted to be thorough. And once again, I Googled that. I was like GMT time zone right now,
Yeah.
and it pops up. I'm just like, okay, I think I have 20 minutes. Do I have 20 minutes?
Yeah. Or am I 40 minutes late?
Or am I, yeah, did I miss it? Did he stream 3 hours ago without
Just ended up streaming about myself.
Streamer of the week? Pixel, you there? Pixel.
Yeah, I just put up a picture
good.
of you and just talk for you. Pixel, the drums.
Turns into some like big thing you do every week. People love it. You get like a big audience and make it all dramatic. I forget, there was a radio station that used to do something like that. It was a really good radio host. He would do like multiple voices and pretend like people would argue on the phone. And
Yeah.
I forget who that was. That was in the 90s.
I think they did not come up on Modern Family once, actually, if you've ever watched that.
On what family?
Modern Family.
I did watch Modern Family, but I don't know if they ever, specialized on an episode.
Yeah, I think they did one person, but Mom just coming in.
Who are you waving to?
Mom was just trying to say goodnight. I was like, fuck off. I waited till she closed the door before I said that. But no,
Well, at least she was. I didn't even notice. She was like a ghost. I
she
mean,
didn't say anything.
I've seen moms pop up. I've seen moms pop up on streams. I've seen it.
No, she just stuck her head
She's
in.
respectful to you.
I know. She stuck her head in. She got the daggers. Get out my room.
Oh. Ow! The headphones and the hat. That's the signal.
I'm in my zone. Just leave me alone. But yeah, unless there's anything else you'd like to talk about, I think it'd probably be a good point to stop there. Unless there's anything.
No, just thanks again for having me on your podcast.
Let's see if this
Thank
works.
you. Thanks again, Team Emmmmsie, and everybody that's shown me support.
Boom. But yeah, no, congratulations on being our first ever streamer of the week. Thank you very much, everyone, for stopping
And
by.
thank you again for that.
I've just dropped the link to PixelFiend's channel. If you want to go drop him some love there, and is also, you can see his Twitter link is PixelFiend1080. So go show him some love there, guys. Thank you very much for coming on. You were a really easy guest to talk to, aka you just spoke for me, which makes my job easy. I just have to sit here and create. But no, you're.
I'm sorry if I looked needy or conceited.
Oh, definitely.
You definitely
did not. You just
and needed.
You look passionate,
and
which is all that's good. And you've also got that awesome beard going on, which I just can't go.
I'm just stroking the damn thing. I'm fucking nervous. I need to do something with my hands. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's fine. You're not the only person. I can't stroke a beard because this is like 3 months worth, and I can't grow it.
You can still do the chin, though. You can still do the chin.
I can make me feel. I can just stroke my skin. But no.
Well, thank you again, franchise. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, everyone, for chat, and we'll be dropping this on YouTube, so keep an eye out for that and spread that word. And then we've obviously got Big Azareth is going to be coming on to the podcast on Saturday, 5 p.m. GMT. I think we agreed to be confirmed. Keep an eye out for that on Twitter. And we've also got the charity event this weekend for Team Tanya. So if you're able to stream and help out, just get on the Discord. We've got all the information there. If you can't, make sure you spread the word. Get out there and let's go help out Tanya and try and get that wheelchair that she needs. So yeah. It's got a good big week ahead of us, so thank you very much for stopping on. And yeah, you're streaming this Friday at 8 p.m. PST.
Yes, sir.
Sweet.
And also, I'd like to say before that even if people can't make donations, even a simple tweet, if you can't make a donation, just a simple tweet with a hashtag, just to bring up their awareness, that would help out. I think that would be much appreciated.
The more awareness we can spread, the better. So yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much. And yeah, cool. See you later, guys.
Thank you, guys.